How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the Forgotten Progression Path artifacts. Yes, since our last video time of progression paths, I did complete chapter 18, node 30, unlocked artifacts, have some thoughts on it. It's a very in-depth system, and the way this game is scaling and how much more content I have to do and how hard stuck I am right now, I can see how artifacts are going to play a big role in breaking through some of these plateaus. So let's just talk about what artifacts are to start off. If I go to Diana, you're going to see I currently have her equipped with the Lasso of Truth. So it's just like a gear piece. It's giving me defense, HP, attack. It has certain tiers. We'll talk about how we get those tiers put up. But unlike gear, it has effects as well. So this yellow piece has two effects. One, this Lasso Bind is going to increase the crit chance by 100% for the first time a strike dealt to each target when casting the ultimate. It has skill ups for it, and it also has just the silence description if we get that final skill up. There's a secondary effect only because this is a yellow artifact, which is going to increase my HP by 15,000, and if I get this ranked up as well, it's going to give me additional effects. The rank up, by the way, is the star level of our artifact. I assume the max star level is 5. In the comment section, if you know, please let me know so we can share that with everybody. I assume there's no red stars or anything like that, and it just makes sense the way that this one would be rank 2. Then this guy over here is rank 3. It would probably bounce back over to the next one again for rank 4 at the bottom there for that damage amplification. And then finally, this would be rank 5. This is going to be a grindy system to get those built all the way up. We'll talk about how we're going to power these up when we get there. So that's what artifacts are. It's like a gear piece with an effect on it that's really cool. And like gear, we could swap these around whoever we want. So I can go ahead and I could swap Green Arrow's artifact with Wonder Woman's artifact. Now Wonder Woman has the Mega Rod. It has a different sort of stats on it because I've upgraded differently. It has a different effect it's going to apply. And yes, the Lasso of Truth will work on Green Arrow. So when Green Arrow ults, he's going to get that extra crit. He's going to do great things with it. Wonder Woman's still a better character, so I'm going to put it back on Wonder Woman for now. So that's kind of artifacts in a nutshell, what they do, what they offer you, and now we need to discover, like, how do we unlock them? How do we go about unlocking them as much as possible? And how do we power them up to get the most benefit from them? Well, if we jump into the artifacts system here, let's start with how we unlock them. When you defeat Chapter 18, Node 30, first of all, you're going to unlock a great new mode, Team-Ups. This is going to be a way where we're going to be getting power-ups and stuff like that, and it's just kind of bugged right now, so I don't want to get into it too much. But this is sort of a new system that has another input for resources. Besides that, we're also going to activate, obviously, new things within the store. We get these simulation tokens, we get these artifact power-ups, and I believe, oh, it's not in this store, I guess it's in this store here. You'll obviously be unlocking offers for these random coordinates. So this is how you can unlock artifacts, but it's not just payer only, okay? Just like the Mother Box, where you can unlock people in the Mother Box via diamonds, you could do that in the artifact situation as well. And I do think that's going to be something you're going to have to hold up on getting characters for a bit and dump all your diamonds in the artifact system until you have a couple good ones. Now, I don't think this is actually going to take too long, and here's the hot tip I want to share with you that was shared with me in the comment section. So it's very important to note that, like the character pulling system, there is a pity system right beside my head. When I were to pull the next 26, it's going to activate this purple, and I do believe I'm going to get to choose which artifact there. And then this pity timer is going to reset, and there can be a gold option. This is what happened to me. I did buy a couple of these offers to explore this system, and I was able to pick the Lasso of Truth because I was able to get to one of these pity timers, and I just grabbed it. It was great. So that's kind of my advice to people is when you unlock the artifact system, kind of hold up on spending your gems on the Mother Box for a while, unless you need to unlock whatever the newest character in the banner is, and start pulling on artifacts until you have decent artifacts for your characters. Now, when I say decent, you don't need the yellow artifacts like I have. That's a ridiculous thing, right? These purple artifacts are great. Before I got the Lasso of Truth, I really powered up this with Mega Rod, and I was using this on Wonder Woman, and she was absolutely cranking out additional damage. The extra stats are very welcomed. You don't need to go hog wild like I did here, right? I'll open up a couple with you today so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and open up 10. And you'll see it's basically essentially the same thing as the Mother Box, just under a new system. So instead of character ranks ups, we're doing artifacts, artifact rank ups. Wow, okay. Streamer luck while recording. Cool, we got the Chaos Crystal. I'll have to look and see what that does in a little bit. We actually pulled a duplicate of the bat This is great. You see it turned into 10 bat fragments. We'll talk about what that is when we go to the rank up discussion here. I'll pull another one. So here is more realistic, right? That last pull was insane. Here we got 2 pieces of Bane's Venom and of the sticks. And then we actually got another pull of the rod, which is kind of crazy. So that's going to put us at 34 out of 40. See, the pity timer here didn't actually reset. So let me pull it all the way so you can see what it's like when you hit the pity timer on either a purple artifact or the gold artifact. Hey, we got a new blue one. That's great. It actually is really good when you pull new things, and I'll show you why here in a second. Okay, so now I hit the pity timer. Boom, received that. I forget where we open it. Right here. And I can just pick which one I want. And I'll tell you right now, I want to make sure I pick one that I don't already have. So why is that? Well, let's head on over to our collection. You'll see there's a bunch that I don't have, including the purple sticks for tank, the whatever this one is here, the Canary Cry Orb for support characters. But why do I want to get one that I don't have as opposed to try and rank up one that I have? Like, I just been pulling a bunch of these rods, right? I'm currently at, what is this? 26 out of 40? Well, I could get myself up to 36 out of 40 and rank this one up a little bit sooner. But why would I prefer to unlock one instead? Well, these guys come with set bonuses. This is cool. So we just got this new orb. Let's go ahead and unlock it. And now I'm 1/2 of the way to getting that set bonus. You can see there's a bunch of different options here. This is why I'm going to pick the sticks to get that tank buff here. Oh, we can activate this guy. This is great. And by activating that, my DPS characters are now getting a 6% HP bonus and a 6% attack bonus, but only to my attack characters. And how you can see how your progress is going here, this drawing progress button right here, if we click that, it'll tell us which characters are getting which buffs. So now you can see my DPS characters, since I got that crystal, which I'm actually super hyped for. I'm trying to contain my containment. My attack bonus is now 10% instead of what was 4%. I'm getting a 6% HP bonus and 6% defense bonus. This is great. So you kind of want to unlock all the artifacts as quickly as possible. In fact, let me go do that right away. Got so excited, hit the wrong button. Boom. Let's get it. All right, and that is now going to give my tanks 4% attack bonus and 4% defense bonus. That's fan-freaking-tastic. All right, so now we went over a bunch of stuff. Sorry, I have a list. What are they? What do they do? Who can equip them? How can I unlock them? Why do we want to unlock as much as possible? Some little tricks that we can do to pick the artifacts that we want. If you got Wonder Woman, I would suggest going for that lasso first. She's really, really powerful with that, helping you push the harder campaigns. Now let's talk about how can we power them up and why we would want to power them up. Well, let's start off with the one that I just pulled, the Chaos Crystal. So it does have defense stats on it, HP, attack, and then we see, what is this? We got tier 1 talent, tier 2 talent, tier 3 talent, tier 4 talent. And if we go back to the character sheet, we saw that there were certain skills associated with the rank up of these. And we can see here, once we rank this one up, we will get an additional lifesteal by 5%. Okay, so there's tier up and there's rank up. Well, how can I get this tier up? Let's start here with the extra health pool for tier 1, damage for tier 2, crit rate for tier 3, and damage amplification for tier 4. Well, obviously there's a tier up tab. And this is going to be resources that we will put into our various artifacts, and we got to hit huge metrics. And this is why I know this is going to be a very, 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 very grindy system. Super late game, and it's probably going to be a big factor in why we can push the super later campaigns. For every piece of green material I put in here, I'm going to get 5% extra defense. For every piece of blue material, 150 life. For every piece of purple material, an extra 30 damage. Up to 50. And once I equip all this, I will then activate tier 2, right? So let's go to one that I've been working on actively, the lasso. You can see for the lasso, we can just look at the big ball here. I filled in all the green, max level. I filled in all the blue, max level. The purple is gonna be a little bit. But you can see if I equip one more, it's gonna boost my attack from 240 to 270 on this artifact. I'm just gonna equip both of them here. And now this lasso is gonna mean 300 attack to whoever has it equipped. Any sort of damage dealer can have this equipped, which is great. I forget if I said that. Only class-specific artifacts can be equipped to their class. So the lasso is a damage class specific. It can only go on damage characters. This is true for purple artifacts and up. Blue artifacts, anybody can equip those. I hope I said that earlier, but I'm going to clarify that now. But once I fill this all up, that's going to go ahead and tier up, and I will be getting the benefits of 10% extra life. And this is definitely going to scale. Like, everything scales in this game, right? That's why, you know, it's kind of crazy that whatever your character stats are, when you're doing like chapter 5, they're going to be times 40,000 when we're doing chapter 15, or 50 rather, which is kind of crazy, right? That's the tier up system. Now let's look at the rank up system. So the rank up system is exactly the same as your character rank ups. We need different duplicate pulls of that artifact in order to get up. So Lasso of Truth, I currently have 0 out of 30. The question now becomes, when I do get the pity timer for a gold artifact, which it looks like I'm still getting a purple artifact for the next pity timer, will I go ahead and pull the other Lasso of Truth, or will I go and I'll pull the mirror? I'll probably still pull the mirror. I'll probably still try and get everything unlocked first. I'd rather be able to equip more of these legendary artifacts instead of working on their skill ups, at least for now. But when I think about pushing the regular campaign as far as possible, getting skill ups on these purple, less rare artifacts does seem like it could probably be a good idea, because once I get this one ranked up, 50% defense penetration for part 3 and subsequent parts of the damage dealt by this ultimate. So when I do, I guess that's the third ultimate, all of a sudden we're doing defense penetration. And some of these fights can go really, really long, especially when I'm thinking like the Steppenwolf fight in the League Challenge, or the the evil boss fights, the Crime Syndicate fights. So I do think that I'm going to be putting a lot of eggs into these little baskets as far as ranks goes, but I'm going to be tiering up my my other artifacts first and looking to unlock everything to get all those bonuses. This got a little rambly, but that is the artifact system in a nutshell. As long as you're the right class, you can equip an artifact. It acts like gear where you can move it around. It has a unique effect where it's going to amplify whatever your character does, whatever it's telling your character to do. We can level it up with adding these green, blue, purple parts that increases the stats they provide. We can go ahead and rank them up. That increases some of the effects that's going to be applied to it. And once we collect more, we get permanent stat buffs, just like the affinity. That's a great, yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. Kind of like the affinity boosts. That's what collecting it all does for those tier boosts. Anyway, it's got a little rambly, still learning the ins and outs, but if you guys have anything to add in the comment section about artifacts, please do. And keep in mind that tip, guys, for your pity timers, when you can pick your artifacts, maybe go for the Lasso of Truth. And here, let me show you how we can use our diamonds in order to get some. Let's just go ahead and skip this. Skippy, let's go. All right, we can see here, we can purchase them with diamonds. And this is what I would suggest you do. There is a max per week on what you can do. It costs the exact same as pulling on the regular banner, not the legendary banner. So this is a way, as free to play, you can really boost your artifact progression as soon as you unlock the mode after clearing chapter 18, node 30. Again, guys, if there's anything I missed, please let us all know in the comment section below. But for now, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.